if 2x minus 1 is less than or equal to 3x plus 6, then, and there will be 4 solutions, A, B, C, and D. So basically what we're looking at here is an inequality. So we have 2x minus 1 less than or equal to 3x plus 6. Alright? And they basically want us to solve x. Excuse. Now if we have an inequality and we have to solve x, you wouldn't get x equals 7 or x equals minus 7. You'll get an exact value for x if you have to solve an equation where something on the left side is equal to something on the right side. But if you have an inequality, you'll get a range of values for x. X is greater than, x is less than, x is greater than something and less than something. Right? That is what your solution would look like. And because we're dealing with less than or equal here, then the answer will either be x less than or equal to something or x greater than or equal to something, depending on how the inequality swing. So let me check it out. Now, basically, what you want to do is follow the same steps that you would follow if this were an equation, with one extra provision, that if you have to multiply or divide by a negative quantity, you have to change the inequality. So what I will do, I will work this question in two methods. One, where I'll have a negative coefficient of x, and two, where we could do something to get away from the negative coefficient so that we wouldn't have to go through the extra stress of thinking about flipping the inequality. So in the first instance, I will do what most people would do and keep all the x's on the left side. So if I do that, I'll get here 2x minus 3x less than or equal to the minus 1. Well, the plus 3x will become minus 3x here, and the minus 1 will become plus 1 here. So in other words, when you're crossing an inequality sign, just as is the case when you're crossing an equal sign, in addition and subtraction, where those are the two operations, you change the sign. The basic idea is that once you cross the equal sign, well, in this case, the inequality, you change the operation. Right? But that's a different discussion for another time. The bottom line, the fundamental is plus 3x, you cross and I get minus 3x. Minus 1, you cross and I get plus 1. Now, watch it. 2x minus 3x is minus x. This is less than or equal to 7. Now, minus x less than or equal to 7, we don't want to express the answer in terms of minus x. We want to express the answer in terms of x. So what that means is that we have to multiply by minus 1 on both sides of the equation. So you multiply the left side by minus 1 and get plus x. You multiply this side by minus 1 and you get minus 7. Now, if we multiply by minus 1, it means that we have to change the sign, change the inequality here, so that the answer will end up being x greater than minus 7. Now I could work this in another form as well. Starting with the same inequality, if I have 2x minus 1 less than or equal to 3x plus 6, what I could do is, instead of bringing the 3x across here to get minus x here, I could take the 2x and bring it across here. So that way, what I'll end up with would be 3x minus 2x on this side, and on this side I'll have minus 1, that done there already. I take the plus 6 and I carry it across here. I get minus 6 minus 1. So I'll have minus 7 less than or equal to x. So in other words, this is the same thing as x greater than or equal to minus 7. Right? Notice the convention is to write the x on the left side. So if the inequality is such that we get it looking like this, minus 7 less than or equal to x, we just rearrange it, because this is the same thing as saying that x is greater than minus 7, which is the same thing that we got here, right? So we use the same amount of lines, but on this side we didn't have the extra concern of having to change the sign as we had on this side, right? So basically I worked it in two ways. So you got a double exposure, so to speak. The most important consideration is that you do whatever you do correctly. So it doesn't matter which method you choose in any given circumstance, so long as you do the arithmetic correctly. And that's basically it. So in this question, the answer is answer C. No, not answer C, sorry. No, hold on. Not answer C. The answer is actually answer A, not C. Answer A. Know the difference, because answer C says x greater than minus 7. Answer A says x greater than or equal to minus 7. So in that case, the answer is answer A, not answer C. Right? The answer is answer A. So again, just by repetition, the very last thing before we close up this video, the answer to this particular question is answer A, x greater than or equal to minus 7.